Lucy Quest. Episode, not really sure. I gotta work on it's in the title. Forcus prepared next to Rum as he dangled his feet into the blight. Good brother, it's good to see you. Seems your sins have come back to haunt you now. Fear not, it seems I'm your assigned master. Rum looked up at him. Oh, fuck, really? Yes, brother. All of you are parting on the big quest of a lifetime. The Legion of Doom is back. And it's time for you to recognize your sins. He snapped his fingers, and they were all teleported wherever they were. They all were jacked in the game in the center of a large room. Circular room with 12 pillars. Each pillar was made of a different substance. Some were azurite, others were different types of ore, cobalt or platinum. Everyone looked at each other. Wait, I was questing, where were you at? Hello, everyone, Forcus said, addressing everyone in the center of the room. My name is Forcus. I'm a good friend of Rum's here. Seems you're all embarking on a little quest called the Legion of Doom. Everyone nodded, looked around. Punchy was still holding she was still holding a fork and knife, and her steak was on the floor. She sighed, got down, picked up the steak, sat Indian style on the floor, and started to eat it. Letty was in the shower. She had quickly jumped behind a pillar. No one told me we're raiding just yet. Zombie was also standing there with a garden hose. She was watering the plants. Water pulled out, but the hose wasn't connected to anything. But water was still coming out of it. This is weird. GJ stood there. He was eating a large lobster. Oh, well, this is quite nice. It's just kind of a bland room, but this lobster's nice. Anyone want some? Dolph was standing there as well. He had been smoking downstairs on a large bong. No one had ever seen his bong before, but it was huge. Begini was next to him. Hold on, champion, I need a hit. She and his Bondo were lying on the floor together. They were in bed. Hey, guys. They both stood up. She handed the blanket, handed the sheet to Letty as she wrapped herself in it. Whatever. Her armor was on the floor. She tried to put it on. Everyone was getting assembled. Yes, it seems that I've been designated your dungeon master. You're a guide on your adventurous journey through the Legion of Doom. But before we begin, and I do apologize, Rum has something he has to admit. Rum was the only one in the room that was fully clothed in all his gear. He stood there with his head laid low and said, guys, he's so bad at confessing things. It's so terrible indeed. You see, Rum here was the first signature on the charter for the Legion of Doom. Everyone was shocked. What? Yes, weakness runs rich in our lives. And this one has many, many lives. Forcus said. He hovered around the room. His feet never really touched the floor. He kind of glided. Everywhere he went, he had this purplish glow. He was an affliction warlock. He had like this aura of death all around him. He had a small child with him, a kid that looked around. This seemed boring to me. Behave. Soon you'll have your chance to play again. Whatever, the kid said. The kid would phase in and out of reality. He would be appeared once in the room and then disappear and then show up again. They all heard that voice. Oh, shit. What? I thought we defeated that thing. The boy showed up in front of Zombie. You didn't beat me. No one beat me. Okay, I was just going through a phase. He had a shirt that said, fuck you on it. That's an inside story. You had to ask me about that later. He had dark hair and black eyes. He had crazy scars and makeup made with crayons and stuff and tattoos. Come, N'Zoth. We will prepare your party later. Fuck me. You talking about N'Zoth as a kid? More than a kid. I'm going to be 13 soon, he said, creating a chamber, creating this apparition of multiple eyes, disappearing within it. Disappeared. Yo, Rum, it's time for you to confess. Yeah, Rum said, waving off Orcus. First of all, my brother here, he's fucking whack, so don't listen to him. Compliments will get you everything, dear. I'm not your dear, all right? So, yeah, I signed a charter. I needed free bags, okay? We've all needed free bags, right? They gave me 5, free bags, okay? And I got, 100 gold. I'm not like Ojin over here. Ojin was also in the room standing next to Kara. The two of them had been paragliding after she saved him in Cataclysm. Hey guys, well, I needed the goal. I didn't know. Yes, he sold his soul, by the way. He'll be one of the bosses. I'm super excited about that fight. No one has ever signed that stupid contract before. Ojin deadpan looked at Forcus. Whatever. I got this, guys. I can do this. But what are we doing in this room? Can we proceed? I got some paragliding to get back to. Kara nodded. She was dressed in a skimpy little outfit. They were paragliding, and she had a picnic basket. He was standing in front of her in his assless chaps. Whatever, we always fly around like this. Zombie looked at him and bit her lip. She looked at DJ. DJ looked at her. Punchy looked at Rum. Chia looked at Osmondo. Letty looked at all three of them. 3 random people in the room and bit her tongue. Everybody was in a mood. Focus began spouting out facts and figures. Well, it's so simple, really. You have to defeat a series of quests. I'm merely a guide on your journey, and your first mission has begun. There seems to be something on all of your minds, to appease the goblin, and to remove time. Focus disappeared, and the goblin appeared in the room. Riddle me this. Hello, my friends. Show me the pleasure in the game will never end. So the goblin was asking a question. Dolph was like, pleasure? Wrong, he said, and froze Dolph in his place. Frozen with the bong, he turned into a statue. Riddle me this, show me the pleasure, and then you will see. Come hither with lords. Chambers indeed. I don't know what he's really talking about. Zombie then froze, turned into a statue. Okay, Brum said, clearly we have 2 people turned into stone statues. Bagini stood right next to him. Right, champion, there's something going on. This goblin says. He keeps mentioning the word pleasure. What does it mean? Champion, we've got to help them. Champion. All right, Bagini, calm down. Zoth appeared in a room. He zoomed in and walked up to Dolph, tapped on him. Yeah, I like that. Stone. I didn't do that. All I had was tentacles. Why do I only have tentacles, Fork? I don't know. Focus showed up again, walking behind a pillar. It was just one of your traits. I didn't create you. You were fathomed up from the evils of darkness and doom, and I'm not responsible for everything that happens in this world. Isn't that right, DJ? Well, excuse me? Right, and he probably isn't responsible for everything, if you think about it. I mean, I'm exalted everywhere. Maybe I can talk to this goblin. Hello, he stood before the goblin. Hello, chap. Showed his exalted card. Yeah, so you need to see some... Wrong, the goblin said, and froze him in place. There was a picture of DJ hovering over the small goblin, attempting to speak. He was frozen as well. Pleasure, Rum said. We had to show him some pleasure. At that moment, Punchy got up and slapped Rum across the face. The goblin smiled. Oh, that's interesting, but not what I wanted to see. They froze together. Punchy and Rum's frozen together. Letty winced. I don't know. This is a weird question. Wrong! She then froze as well. Husbando and Chia looked at each other. Pleasure. We can do pleasure. What do we want to do? Pleasure. Husbando had an idea. You could, no, I'm not doing that here. No. Rum looked over. What are you guys thinking about over there? Husbando said, we could do like a crazy 3-way or something. And then Chia said, 3-ways are my jam. And the goblin said, no! And they froze. Rum froze. Chia froze. Asmondo froze. Suddenly everyone in the room was frozen except Nagini. These effects from the goblin were not affecting him. Nagini walked around the room. Champions! You defeated in this quest, and this is the first room. We're so fucked right now. He went over to N'Zoth. I never liked you. Stupid, actually. You're a stupid child. No, I'm not. Stupid child. No, I'm not. Stupid child. Nagini and N'Zoth were fighting in the corner. The only people left were Kara and Ojin. They looked at each other. We have to show them some pleasure. Ojin's like, yeah, but I mean, a lot of things are pleasurable. I mean, true pleasure, she said. Well, I like true pleasure. The goblin's eyes glowed. Focus appeared next to him. If you have something in mind, now is the time to do it. Actually, that was DJ's voice. Let me try this again with my voice. Oh, yes. Do provide him something previously unseen before. He's a goblin. What would tickle his interest? True love, perhaps. Kara got a gleam in her eye and pinned Ojin against a pillar. She laid a big one on him, kissed him. He dropped the chainsaw in his hand. I don't know why he had a chainsaw in his hand. Chainsaw landed on the ground. His ashless chaps dropped to the floor. It was a big, long kiss. One he'd been wanting for a long time. One that Kara had been wanting for a long time. The goblin smiled. Pleasure indeed. It's good to see you. Now have fun and proceed. And he disappeared and everyone unfroze him. Wow, what happened? Ojin looked up. Kara looked up. Nothing. I think we just told him a joke. Nagini smiled. Yai, champion. A joke indeed. Probably not if you see. He smiled, and the scene had ended, and they were done with the first room. Boom.